All right, we're live. Yes, indeed. And I'm going to just open up my other window, wait for some people to come in, and off we go. We have here on the table is known as the Xtra Atto. The Xtra Atto just came out January 29th, and it's one of the hottest cameras for them. It's a camera that you could wear on your body and so forth. So I'm just trying to see if everything's all set up correctly. And if you have a question, don't hesitate to ask. I'll be more than happy to try to answer those questions. There we go. I'm good to go. You got a question, grab my attention on the side, and I'll be more than happy to get going. All right. This is the Xtra Atto. It comes in a nice box. Their color scheme, black and a turquoise greenish color. It's a 4K action POV, point of view wearing camera. It's iOS, Android, and the first questions people are going to ask, is it a DJI Nano, DJI Osmo Nano? That camera came out in October, and due to the United States tariffs, Insta360 and DJI employees got together, they say, you say, some say, and created a company in Maryland, Delaware, USA, in that particular area. Delaware, United States of America, the country. And the camera sells today, January 29th, today, still today, February 5th, 2025. You could go to TikTok and see it for $274 with the coupon, $299, a 128 gig camera. And you're going to get no SDXC card because it has it built in. 100 gig of information. The 28 gig is dedicated to firmware, the operating system. As we all know, for example, the Action 5 Pro, it's got dedicated 64 and dedicated 128 gig, your option. The Atto does not give you the option. It only has a 128 gig card. They went with one camera. They changed the design of the lens, and they changed the interface, and they don't offer a manual low light setting. They offer automatic low light. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you stopping by and all. All right, so what we're going to do here, we're going to show you what you get inside the box. This is my unboxing, and I'm going to set it up right now. And you're going to get, in a nice small box, your camera. We're going to get a quick guide. If you want to get more information, all the information provided about the camera and how to operate it, do check out xtra.us.cameras. Go to the Atto, go to the downloads, scroll till you see manual, and read the information provided. In here is going to give you everything that you need to know about the camera. I have not number 10, but something that caught my interest that's not in the descriptions over here of everything laid out. And that is on the back of the camera. This little dotted area is not noted, and I will look at that again. You're going to get extra company provided cable from a manufacturer. They have a USB-C to C, nice thick cable, transmitter, receiver, charging cable. You can lose it. You can use any other cable. Quick charge. Yeah. 2 chargers, 2 batteries. You're going to get the pendant mount. You got a child, you're an adult. Please understand, when giving this to a kid and they get caught on something, it will not break free. Xtra needs to have a quick release mount on this. It is not child safety. I want to bring that to your attention. It is magnetic. One side is magnetic stronger than the other. One side is flat. One side is rigid and curved. I don't have my controls. I don't have everything. I can't bring my camera close to you, but I'll get up off my lazy chair and show you. I have a Sony ZV-1F with the DJI Mic 2 standalone in white. Can you see the design here? This goes on to the back. This is the flat side. This goes on to you facing away from you, like this. And you simply wear it. If you wear glasses like I do and have them over here, and you want to be careful not to have your mic attached to it, I like wearing lanyards. I got too many strings on me. And all you need to do, let me take my mic, put my mic in my shirt. That's where I like to have it. All you need to do is take your camera, place it on there, and now you got yourself a POV camera. Landscape, portrait, vertical. Landscape is horizontal. Then it's strong. And you can feel it holding all that good stuff. We're going to get a hat clip. The hat clip does not rotate. It swivels up and down a certain amount of degree. You could drop it. It's made of metal. It's got a magnet on the bottom. The clips, they're not super strong pressing. They're strong enough. Why do I got that as a magnetic here? That's not magnet. That's a magnet there. I want something that's a magnet. And I don't want you to get the wrong idea when I do it. It's a magnet. It holds on the bottom. It also allows you to mount it on the floor, place it anywhere imaginable on the wall to do your TikTok, shorts, and YouTube. And this is not magnet. Over here on the side's a magnet right there. Do whatever you want to do. There you go. So you get a hat clip. I don't wear a hat right now. You get this tripod. It goes to the floor. It's got a 1/4 20 thread, and it's pressured that you could do 90 degrees and do your TikTok on the side like so. If you hold it out and put it on an aftermarket tripod, and then you're able to rotate it around as much as you want. I understand, what if it loosens up? There's no screw inside to tighten down. If you take this off, these 4 screws, then it's not going to work. There's like a little pin over here on each side that looks like little rivets. You don't get a DJI mount. You're going to have to option for one or use your existing mounts. This is not DJI. This was a 2 for $15 sale. Thank you for joining. And you're going to get a suction mount. Just a small push-on suction mount that you pull. It's got the 1/4 20 thread to the socket, and it comes like so. You attach, and then you suction it anywhere you want. Put it on the box. I don't want to press too hard on the box. And you can see it holds. To release it, just lift that tab up. That's your suction mount. And then you're able to take your base, take your camera. I'm not pressing this on hard. I'll show that at a little later time in the video. And adjust your angle. And you got your camera on the suction mount. Put it on the table. This way it holds nice and strong. Or take it and put it on the clip. Angle it up. Adjust it any way to your liking. You saw how it snapped into the clip, right? There you go. This you have to squeeze them in, make sure they lock in. You want to make sure they lock in. Then you get this case. The case got 12 gold pins. The case is waterproof. The camera is waterproof. The visionary station is weather resistant, IP5, I believe. They don't give an IP rating, these cameras. And all you do is you just match up, slide in, the magnet at the bottom locks it into place, and it won't come out. You can force it out, and the case over here where the button's at on the bottom has a lanyard strap, an option to put a leash on. You are not given a leash from the company. This is the only color the camera comes in, white, from Xtra. The suction cup is black, the tripod is black, the mount is black, and the hat clip is black, and the case is black. If you want to color your camera a different color, the case, Ritz dye, boil the water, simmer it in the pot, get the color you desire, place in, allow to dry, and you got your color. All right, so now you know what comes in the box. What can you add to the camera? Well, this is the Alanzi MT-09. It's the oldest style tripod. It extends up, and I don't believe this is detachable, unscrewable. Not on this one. I made one that I could do that. And I added the DJI mount. The DJI Osmo Action 6 mount is the one to get. The magnet is removed, so this way you can simply attach this on and not have it reverse polarity. This way it just snaps on. And if you want to remove the rubber, you can do so and glue it back and take the magnet out. Or just look for one that is on for sale. It's a little bit forceful. So you could do a mini tripod. You could place on the camera. And that's why I have here is a little yellow spot when I put my Action 3, my Action 4, and my Action 5 on. I'm locked in and I'm able to do my video. The thing that this camera don't have is a 1/4 20 socket on the side that I can attach it to. You have to get a cage for that. Extra mounts you can get. A windshield mini mount, many years. And this is what you want to get for your window, because it's adjustable up and down and left and right. Welcome, Ian Craig. Do you have to register it with the app like the Mimo? Don't have my phone with me. I left my phone, or I'm streaming with my phone. That's a great question. I basically taken the phone, downloaded Xtra, T-E-C-H, Xtra Tech. It's a X, and it's for iOS and Android, and it has 4 little tabs on the bottom, 4 icons, 4 badges, and I basically turned on the camera, pressed the app, and you know how you get those 4-digit codes? 2154, argument's sake. It matches. Off I go. I do have to put an email and password in, like everything, a username and password. If you want to call that registering, and off you go. The camera will work without the application. So basically, in the camera, what you're asking, it will stop you and prompt you to register. The Xtra Atto does not ask you to do that at all. It is on the go. I hope that answered the question. The app, you don't have to register. Don't have to register the camera to the email and your application. I should go get my phone and show you what the app looks like. It's very simple. It's a very easy app. It has onboard editing, and it basically, you do everything that looks like DJI, and we'll do that at a later video. This is just basically an introduction to the camera. I don't mind asking. So back to the windshield mount, and you can see the difference in the windshield mount. I don't know which one I would like to use. At least I have something that I could press down and lock on. And if we want to go a step further, this one, basically you just push on, it sucks onto it, and then you could grab. It's an automatic sucker, just like that. And let me show you so you can hear it. If it feels like it's losing suction, it'll run its pump till it locks in again. And it hasn't fallen yet. And there's a release button, and off you go. All you get with this windshield mount is this. Now, if they would have made the windshield mount like so, that would have been awesome. I cannot put this on here unless I have a thread, male to male, a male thread on there. And then maybe I could put this to the window. The window is like this on an angle, and it will probably look a lot closer, and I think that would do the trick. And I got a 1/4 20 thread somewhere. This is from Small Rig. It's a double clamp. It's really micro small. It fits on. You get yourself a tripod. There you go. All right. Now, I talked about windshield mounts, what you can get. This is the old-fashioned GoPro Time. This is the hat clip. It rotates. It's tall. It's got teeth and grabs and not magnetic. You could put a magnetic strip on it, and you can lay this back further, but it's going to sit a lot taller. There you go. So it's going to sit a lot higher when you put one of these clips on and the camera. Double the height. That's all I'm saying. Double the height there. And that's not what you want. So you have an option if you want to get a hat clip. This is like so much smaller today. There you go. So you got everything right there, right? Now, another main question is, does it accept today a microphone? And the answer will be no. Today, February 5th, 2025, the Xtra Atto does not use a Bluetooth mic until May of 2026. I said 2025, right? You know what I meant. February 2026, we're not yet with an extra mic. They have delayed the production of the mic and getting them out. And there may be a good reason for it. Maybe they want to add it into the Xtra Muse package. They have the Xtra 360 with the Bluetooth of DJI working, and maybe they can release the Bluetooth to work with Xtra for DJI, but that may be a problem. Can I connect it? No, for the reasons of you have to have the firmware that releases the switch. If they had the Bluetooth open and you had a mic and you know how to open this up and tweak the little transistor diode password, then probably you can get it to work. You could get tripods. You could put the 1/4-20 tripod adapter on. And you could snap in your camera like so. And now you got yourself an extendable stick of any company. They make cages for both. They make a cage that you could do vertical. There you go. That's everything of the camera, of the unboxing, what you see. That is pretty neat. This is what you get right here. You get everything but this tripod. It's a point of view camera, and you get the pendant. It's a point of view camera that you wear and you do your vlogging on the spot. This is what it looks like when it's fully attached. Let me take off the piece. Make sure you see what you get. You put the case on the correct way. You lock it in. You're set to go. The one thing that this camera cannot do, there you go, the one thing this camera cannot do is interchangeable lens. You cannot take off the lens guard. You can't pull this out. Even if you try to get your fingers around the grip, it does not come out. It does not twist to come out. It's like a GoPro Hero 8 time and other cameras that's non-removable lens. You scratch it and you have an image. You're going to have to send it in or maybe wait for a repair kit. And there you go. It's a neat little camera, a lot less than the DJI Nano. It sells for $274 on the market. It's a 128 gig, and I'll bring the camera up close. I'm not set up to have my other camera on this platform. I'm having a little difficulties. The one question that somebody's not asking me is, does Xtra supply stickers? No. DJI is so kind to give you a sticker, and that's what I like. I like the DJI. I'm not a DJI fanboy. I'm not an Xtra fanboy. I'm just a person real trying to show you. The Xtra Edge, the Xtra Edge Pro, the Xtra Atto all have the lens flare. The Atto has a lens flare, not a big deal. Turning on the camera, is as simple as hitting the button. Apologize if I can't hear that beep out of the microphone. And we're recording with the red light. This is discreet, it's small, and if I wanted that a little bit bigger, maybe I'll get a piece of plastic and I'll go around so I can see it. That's my only problem. Sometimes I have a little difficulty seeing that in daylight. Shutting it off is simple as hitting the off button and turning it on. They call it zip something. Starts with a Z, and that's what they call the instant record. 1/1000, 2/1000. We're recording just like that. Now, you have to give this time for Xtra to catch up today with the other cameras to add in to new firmware. You could turn on the main bass. It's got a nice sound to it. And if I want to record, all I can do is tap the button once. I'm recording. Can I highlight, double tap? It shuts the camera off. I don't think we can highlight the video yet. And if I double tap,
Photo.
It changes to the modes.
Photo.
You have to
Video.
double tap. And there you go. Long press shuts it off with the Xtra goodbye. You have the pins on top. In order to transfer your files, the camera must be this particular way. Lens forward, screen back. You have a internal to the PC. It transfers 1, 2, 3. With the internal transferring off the memory into the external of the Vision dock station by lifting out to the SDXC card in here will take time. Once you dump the files off, then you're able to take it off and go continue your filming. 512 gig card. It has a weather sail. The USB-C port does not allow USB microphone connections today. Maybe in the future. The USB door does not come out. It is locked on. And one of the devices I have here does not fit the dongle. So if I open up the Boya Magic microphone, this is the Boya Magic mic. I wish I could use it with my system. I'm having a little difficulty trying to connect it up. And it comes with the receiver as well. And it is one of the best budget microphones on the market. I'm not saying that because Boya sponsors me. I'm saying that in the personal way that this is an awesome mic kit. It is small, does its job, and does it in a mighty fine way. I have the DJI Mic Mini, the Mic 2. I didn't get the Mic 3 yet. And I'm looking for one particular piece, and here it is, USB-C. It will fit in, but it will not get in there correctly no matter which way I try to put it on. It just barely makes it on. I could get it on there. It does not work with the system. It comes with the awesome aluminum alloy tripod. This all detaches in pieces. It is an awesome little tripod. If you could find it, Boya mini tripod, look at that. It's got everything on there for you. You could turn this piece around and put the microphone, a hot shoe, cold shoe, whatever. Awesome product. It was a Kickstarter kit. It came as a full kit. It is an awesome kit. I think I got 2 of them. I got the other one hanging around somewhere. Any questions? Don't hesitate to stop me, get it in. We're on a 30-second delay thanks to YouTube. They don't allow us immediate responses, so I will get your answers in. There you go. Turn it on. It's going to be hard for you to see. I will bring the camera up close. I will have to bring the camera back here or bring the chair up front. And I'll put it on there so I could give you an idea of what it looks like. And I'll move my system for you. So bear with me. Let me lower things down here. And we'll get this going. Get you a nice close-up shot. Actually, I could have went over here to the side with all my other stuff. Let's do that. Come right over here and see if I could bring it up nice and high. Set you up. Put the camera here. There you go. Could raise my chair up and I'll be good. The camera comes on. Both acknowledge. Let me know if that's nice and clear for you. Let me just make sure it looks good. Lay the docking station down. There you go. So see that? This is not a camera. That's a monitor. So I could put this anywhere I want. And over here, you don't see a play button. The only time you'll see a play button is you connect it. So as we connect it, we see a play button, right? What I want to do is just put a piece of foam here. Just please forgive me. There we go. I don't think I'm comfortable, but there you go. If I have video, favorite, delete, information. If it's a photo, I don't know how to get to the audio. There's the audio muted. Hold it. Audio raise up to the maximum, as you saw. If that's a little delay for you, that's quite all right. Battery for the up, battery for the bottom. They show 87% for the monitor, but on the camera they don't show unless you hit it, and it tells you. EV value, your pro settings, camera settings of advanced, your 4K 30. This is your stabilization, your SD card in the internal. Tapping it won't tell you internal or external. And your mode, hitting the mode, a fancy looking screen in neon. I don't like it. I don't love it. A few seconds it goes back. You have time lapse. All you do is press it or tap it, slow motion. Video and photo. Your questioning is, where is the low light? The low light is automatically in the camera. If I tap, it does not change unless I swipe from the bottom. Bring it to 4K. I'm in slow motion. I want to be in video, not slow motion. I apologize. I have all the way down to 10K, 16 by 9, 4 by 3, 2.7K, and 4K. I have 24 frames, all the way up to 60 frames. If I hit the I, it gives me information. If I hit the Motion Master, Standard D-Warp, all the way up to Ultra Wide, no narrow. They have what is called Tilt Guard, which only gives you standard warp, 45-degree tilt, and only that. If we go down into a lower resolution, Then let's open up. We don't have 360-degree rotation. All right, we're going to be ending this stream soon, so let me get this going here. We have here is a world, and we have a microphone. In the microphone, we have stereo mono by touching. It doesn't drop down. We have standard, high, and off, and we have pro showing. If we go back to the world, which is your gear, and open up, we have white balance, manual, and auto. We have below is your color, your 8-bit, 10-bit, and Xlog. We do not have HDR unless it's built in to the camera or wide dynamic range. We hit OK. We go over to the exposure. We have our shutter speed, and we have our EV value and our ISO all the way up to 25,600. On our shutter speed, I did not have 60 frames per second in 4K 30. In the exposure, we have manual that we can go into the EV, the shutter, and ISO. We have the glamour effect. You need to connect to the app in order to run the additional features of glamour. We have endurance mode, meaning that when you choose this, certain features and functions will conserve battery power. We have image stabilization scenario, daily and sport. We do not have like the DJI Osmo Nano blur or jitterness. If we scroll further down, we have the endurance mode, which we went over in a scenario. We have image adjustments of your texture and noise reduction. This is a reset. If we swipe over, we get into the video mode. We swipe down, we get into the custom profiles, or we can have our custom profiles like you see, windsurfing and so forth. Excuse me for a minute. I'll be right back. Hang on out. I apologize for that. As we don't touch the camera, it will dim down when you're on a specific setting. So it imitates like exactly what DJI does. If I make a custom, you can see that we have video, surfing, racing, bicycling, skiing, snorkeling, motorcycling, vlogging, parachuting, hiking, fishing, and running. The visionary dock station and camera, we want to have a single press for video, double press for custom shooting, to change it to whatever you want, and the same thing goes for the Vision docking station. And that's where you customize the buttons. Going across, we have timer shooting. We set it up. My fingers are cold. Please apologize for that. We have video, start time, duration, and repeat. We have our brightness control. For me, it's difficult to see when I was in a bright light, and we can lock the camera, and we have different types of activations for voices and so forth. And that's where we're going to the next one in auto. Auto is pat on the camera, double tap, nod your head twice, or custom for what you want. Customize is when powered off, the Xtra Atto will start auto recording after the set internal or using other custom methods. I'm not sure what that means. In the settings, we'll go through the camera. All right, I have some questions on the side. I apologize if I did not see the information. And banking money 8224, let to the show. What's the range? What is the range when this is the attach? Come back at noontime. You'll see me making a video straight out of the box, just using it. They claim it's 33 feet. I was about 50 feet away from the camera, and I was able to start recording. I had no problem with the station with me and the camera against the fence. I was pretty good. I was happy with it. I couldn't go any further for the reasons of I got snow on the floor. I hope that answers your question. Catch my attention in the comments. I'll look on over and read it. About the camera, I'll give you your firmware version. This is 1.00.00.05.029. Then you have different version for the docking station, which should be not the same. Low light display. Do not ask me what that's about. I questioned the company, and they did not have the answer to that question. It's more or less that it allows the low light of automatic low light to go on and off when filming in the dark. That would be my guess, or maybe these would dim down. Screen off when recording, set to 2 minutes. If you click it, 3 seconds, 15, 30, a minute, all the way up to never. Auto power off, 30 seconds, a minute, 2, 5, 10, 30, and there is no never. Never should be added in the future if we have a community, which I am starting up. We have an LED on and off. We turn the LED off. Sorry for my big fingers. You see the LED go off and on. Wi-Fi settings 2.4, 5.8, and a reset. Audio backup. Unable to save audio while video is recording in slow motion, and says 4K 120 or 1080p. Anything in slow motion, time lapse, and pre-record. So if you're doing regular video, it will have a WAV file backed up. I'm not sure what it looks like. I will have to connect it to the computer and try it out. We have underwater color correction. We have OTG file transfer. So you could transfer internal storage to the external storage. Bit rate standard and high. Not sure what the bit rate is. It should be about 80 bit rate or so. You're very welcome there, bank. Very welcome. Do check out the video. You'll see me walking in the snow in the park during the daytime, not nighttime. We have a sound. The sound of the unit is high, medium, low, and mute, and that will be for both. The visionary, I'll turn it off and on so you can hear the sound after I go through, and you'll hear this. I cannot hear the camera only because it's electronic high-pitched beep. I am tone deaf to that. The reference lines are grids like a crisscross, a tic-tac-toe, diagonal, and grid and diagonal. If you want to see what that looks like, let's go to the grid lines, go to the grid, close the camera, and there's the grid lines. In order to get back in, we need to swipe back in, and we need to go all the way back, and it does not remember the last settings. I don't use grid lines. I don't see the actual screen very well for me to enjoy that particular feature. If I click on the clock, it's not going to go away. The clock is most likely because I put on timer shooting. So let's get back into the settings and get past the grid lock. Any questions? Do not hesitate to ask. So we are looking for the horizon calibration. That is very simple and very easy. I'm not sure if it's going to tell you to take it off the camera, but we'll show you how to calibrate that by placing both on the table like so, flat surface, and it'll calibrate. And normally we should do that whenever we get a brand new camera out of the box during shipment. You don't know what the camera can do. I learned a hard lesson by returning Insta360 X2 back then, thinking it was defective because the calibration was messed up. Languages. First language is English, Chinese, Dutch, Spanish, French, Portuguese, and so forth. Date and time, this goes by military time only. It'll go 1300 hours after 12. No AM, no PM. It has the date and the time and your factory reset and the bottom. If you want to format your card, swipe down and over, and all you do is hit storage and format the card you want. This kind of defeats the purpose of hitting storage to pick again. What they should do here is just simply tap on the one, it shows you, and then delete. That would free up a screen and storage. Or they just could keep this here and then just swipe on the one you want to delete. But then that would be a problem. So you just go to format card, which you can't, it's grayed out. You click that and you swipe. There's a couple extra steps, and I like that. I like that to be on all the cameras like so. And there you have it. That is the camera. Was I supposed to do something? Show you the sound of each of the cameras. So let me set you back up. Get you back on the tripod. And standing up is good for you. There you go. Let's see if you can hear the beep. It may be loud because of the microphone. I apologize for the lighting. Let's get some lighting on here. Shut that light off. You heard a high-pitched beep. I hear that when it's close and facing me. Listen to the sound of this. And off. and off altogether and turning on. Almost sounds like you're on a spaceship. So there you go. That's everything that this camera can do. I went over just about everything of the camera. It's got a green light. It'll show an amber light when your storage is getting near full. And it has a two-color light when transferring the firmware into the camera, which is all done via the application. And gives a quick blink for shutting off, and the screen will shut down after a few seconds. You want to see if the screen is charging, you just tap. You cannot charge the camera alone unless you have a cradle that has the 12 pins. You can buy a USB-C adapter. I'm looking for it's on here. You could buy something that looks like this that goes on and has USB-C in the back and charge. And then you could stick it on anything you want. The camera does get warm. The base is warm. Charging was about 84 degrees. And it feels like 84 degrees while I went through that. It's not hot. The camera itself and this, the screen, I feel the heat from the screen more. About the same degrees. It's probably 85, 83, 84. So there you go. Magnet, the bottom, magnet on the top, magnet on here, the clipping system here, both ways. You could drop it in. It locks into place. The reasoning for it not going in solid by pushing down is because they want to make sure that those clips are reaching out and locking in 100%. You don't want it to slip in and then it be loose. Speaker on the bottom. Metal clip holders on both. 12 pin. This is IP5, not waterproof. This is waterproof up to 10 meters, 35 feet or so. It's got the Xtra name, not Atto. It's got a microphone in the front and on top. So if you're holding it to the side and you're vlogging, it's going to capture more of that side. It's not going to capture a lot of this side. It'll capture omnidirectional all around. I was shoveling snow, and you heard more of the shovel. When I was in the distance, I had to raise up my volume when I did that transfer. The screen is not as big as that screen. That's the difference in the camera. You want to see the difference in an action camera, we'll do that. I'm going to have to get off camera and go get a tissue. I'll be right back. The screen is big, but not large like I want it to be. I wish it was bigger. I don't know if the Go Ultra's got a bigger screen. Maybe it does. Would I want to get a Insta360 Go Ultra over this? That's your choice, not mine. I'm not sure if I want to get one, because then it'd be like this. I would have to fold it down, flip it up, put it in the case, and I'll have its ups and downs as well. A little narrower camera, and you can see the thickness of the camera, the height of the camera. So either way, a little narrower. a little taller. Not bad. I like this screen. I like a big screen versus the GoPro screen. This is like GoPro. This is like a GoPro Hero 8. Now, you know those cameras back then, the GoPro Hero 4, the Hero 5 Black? Yeah, man, let me tell you, those were the cameras. So yeah, low light. Let's talk about low light. I haven't gone out with low light for a while, but I was supposed to go out this morning. I didn't go out. And low light is automatically enabled, meaning that you just go out and shoot and off you go. My low light settings, and I'm going to put it up this, and I did it on the video that's coming out a little later. And I did the shutter 1/100th over 8,000, ISO 100, 25/4. I can't remember everything. And yeah, that's all I needed to do. If I wanted auto white balance to make it warmer, cooler, do so. And when I went down to 1/30th, I felt like I was not jittery, but choppy. It wasn't skippy. It was image stabilization wasn't on. The image stabilization was there. You could see that it wasn't 100%. And as long as you have a gimbal, a light, and you put your ISO up some, and your shutter speed to an area where you want the motion blur, and you'll get awesome low light shots. I'm not going to say the best low light shot. And how can I say low light? Turn the camera on. Shut the lights off. There's a light in the background. If I look good in the Sony ZV-1F, I should look good here. Whatever you see on the screen, that's what you should see with me, right? There you go. That's low light. It's not going to be a video like you expect it to be. You want to see a real video, you'll see a real video. Well, there you go. I basically said what I had to say, did what I had to do, shared what I had to share, put my camera back up to where I'm at, and maybe Xtra would see us. Now the thing is it drop proof? How far can you drop it? Is it dust proof? How much dust can you get on it? Is it rugged? How long will it last? The batteries, it's internal. They're going to die sometime, and what happens when it dies? Well, did you know that DJI, in an overseas country, you get a 2-year warranty? Well, this is the first time I heard Xtra in the US of A giving us a 2-year warranty. How sweet is that, man? You got a 2-year warranty here on the camera, and yeah, some things you don't get. It is what it is. Well, I do have to get started in making my review. Now, by the time I get started, it's going to be what it is. Well, there you have it. Banks, thank you very much for stopping by, sticking through, and all you guys out there, you know, did a good job, and that's the thanks I get. In May, the 2026, we'll get a microphone into the camera, and that's what people may be waiting for. I like to have a mic, and I think what's going to happen is once I get the mic with my camera tomorrow, and I'm getting a DJI Nano, not just to compare, the DJI Nano should be able to do the good job. I don't love my Action 5 Pro because of the exposure spikes. There's always some ups and there's always some downs in cameras. And I think the Nano is going to do a good job, and Sis is going to love this camera. She's going to have a good time with the camera. And the one extra thing or two extra things I may get is the cage so I can do portrait shots. Well, look at that. One is heavier than the other. And which is heavier? You got it. You could take this camera and do some video. Look at that, man. You could spin with it. There's a lot you can do. All right. Thank you for your time. I appreciate your time and all. It's been a pleasure. It's been a great time sharing the fun and all. I hope to see you on the next video.